So today, today is Saturday. Pretty much gonna go to Pick Apart because there's a sport grill for my truck that I wouldn't mind picking up because it has a sport bumper on, but it doesn't have the sport grill no more because when I first bought it, the sport grill just had like too much chipped paint and stuff, and it just looked disgusting. So I'm gonna go pick up a better one instead of the chrome. And yeah, so we're literally just going for this grill because I think it'll make it look a lot better. I mean, truck don't look bad like this, but I've had a handful of people, mainly at like this welding stuff, that'll be like, oh, you got the sport front bumper, but you don't got the sport grill, so is it even like that trim? And I'm like, dude, blow me. It's like I got like the sport leather interior and literally everything else, but when they don't see the sport grill, they're just like, But it'll look nicer. It's just the one that it came on the truck just looked disgusting because, yeah, it was. So, but this weekend, see what I got planned out. I mean, this was kind of last minute going to Pick Apart. Need to get in the garage, kind of clean it up with my family. Fingers crossed, I can try to put the Audi in there. Got my fog lights I could put on. Maybe that toolbox. I keep putting on that toolbox and stuff. I just get nervous about how I want to do it. So just like last week, I'm gonna say I'm probably gonna do it, but it's probably not gonna happen. I need to organize my storage unit. There's gonna be a handful of stuff to be done. So ended up finding it. Looks pretty good shape. Paint's all good, no scratches, no bubbling. Probably better than my chrome one for sure, but yeah. They're the my absolute favorite Ford Rangers. They are the first gen Rangers, the 80s ones. Like, they are just the nicest little pickups there is when it comes to the mini trucks and stuff. And but yeah, this is like one of my all-time dream trucks. I've had the opportunity to buy it a couple times, but never really got around to it because I ended up buying something else and then it'd pop up and all that. But one of these days, maybe I'll pick one up. Now, something like this, I didn't really like before just because of the way it looked, because it's so bad. But right now, this don't look bad. This don't look bad at all. Just definitely got to give the truck a little wash and stuff. Unfortunately, can't run my "Don't Tread Up on Me" plate right there, but this looks pretty nice. It looks definitely a lot better than it did. Well, when I first got it, I didn't mind the chrome too much, but definitely looks nice with the full sport front end. So yeah, I had to have gained at least like five horsepower from that mod or that replacement, because it's the sport front end, like sport means more power, higher trim. So I'm guessing like 5 extra horsepower. Bouncing around quite a bit today. Started chipping away at the garage and kind of been in the midst of that. It's kind of like a mess right now, but it's gonna get done this weekend. That's the one good thing. And Audi's gonna go in the garage, and got the job box on the truck. Be pretty nice. Still need to kind of clean out the inside. Maybe put a drain hole or something in here so I can like wash it. Yeah, it's just gonna be mounted up at the bottom. Maybe some supports on the back too, so it doesn't like, I don't know. And then truck looks pretty good, to be honest, with the sport bumper. Kind of makes it, or not bumper, sport grill. Definitely makes it like a little bit more nice, in my opinion. Yeah, Audi. This thing's freaking leaking oil too. I don't know what's up with it. I gotta put it up on like a jack stands and stuff and figure out where the leak's coming from. And I mean, if it's going in the garage, I might honestly just tear out the engine and kind of get it ready for the 5-cylinder, because I still need to get pistons for it. And once I get the pistons for it, I can fully make the start doing everything. I just want to send it to the machine shop and have it get looked at and maybe cleaned up a little bit. But yeah, no, this is great. All right, so I got the machine all set up. I got my little plates that I need to weld on. Might have a hard time putting a ground on there, just because how awkward that thing is, but it'll be fine. Yeah, so I'm gonna lay some dog shit welds now. All right, laid the first one down. For it being a minute and flux core being on a crummy machine, not too bad. As I was doing the second one, I realized I definitely could have filmed it, but again, not too shabby. We're also not being welding for a little bit too, so. Definitely some better welds. Decent one right here. The stop was a little bad because I ran into the tack. This other one also pretty good, pretty consistent. I'm just glad I didn't fuck it up too bad to where it's like, you know, porosity and stuff. But yeah, now I just need to bolt this thing down, throw on some rattle can paint, and it's on here, you know what I mean? All I gotta do now is just bolt this thing down and spray paint over the spots that need to get spray painted, and then bada bing, bada boom, it'll all be good. And then another weekend I can make brackets for the inside and for the truck bed, because I want to put like a dirt bike mount and stuff on here, like a wheel chock, and kind of kit this thing out a little bit. You know, got those rings that I still need to put on, going on all alongside the bed, and gonna make this thing like a nice little rig. So yeah, kind of leaning towards the option of just welding this fucking thing to the stuff, as much as I would like to just bolt it. These drill bits are not wanting to get through, and I don't want to keep breaking drill bits to get this sucker down. And worst comes to worst, if I do want this thing off, I'll be able to cut out the welds or cut the brackets, then grind off the welds and stuff. So it's not that's the one nice thing about having a flatbed like this is, you know, all these little holes and such, I can easily weld them full and grind them flat. So I'm just gonna weld it. I just had to do like one of the sketchiest things ever for welding, because if you know, some of you may know, you need a ground and your welder that kind of completes the circuit, and so this is painted. So when I had it clamped up there and trying to weld this, it would not want to do it. I clamped it to here, did not want to do it. So I had to grind, and because this is all this is painted and I couldn't prep it and whatever, so I had to freaking grind all over here and then physically take the ground and hold it like that to tack weld it right there. And then after that, I was able to complete a bead, and that was honestly like one of the most interesting things I've ever actually had to do to get the weld done, you know, like, because I was just standing there and like, you know, both things, but yeah. It's kind of weird on this last bead on the ass end of it. Ended up running into a hole in the bed and kind of fucked it up a little bit, but I got it closed up. Doesn't look too bad. So yeah, all the welds are coming out pretty decent, especially for being flux on a Harbor Freight machine. So yeah, all right. This thing is a little bit more chopped in some areas than not, but I'm gonna be able to rebuild it, hopefully better. All right, that did not sound good. Yeah, definitely gonna be doing like new intake and all the general maintenance. Homeboy was saying that the power steering and crank need to be looked at and some other junk. So yeah, type of shit we had to do to pull this out. So that didn't work. Fuck, that wasn't even mine either. My family's. Oh shit. Alright, so pretty much got the thing loaded properly. Got that thing kind of fucked up though. So yeah, going to the storage unit right now to drop it all off, and then hopefully we'll be fine. I got this all the way back to the storage unit. I do not need this automatic trans, but I'm gonna hold on to it for now until I figure out what fully I'm gonna do. Let me tell you, this thing was a pain in the ass. Fucking, you know, broke that carrier. The wire harness is mostly intact. I gotta probably go through it and solder some, because one of the mechanics that worked on it before completely fucked it up by adding in LEDs. Coolant looked very disgusting, so gonna wait to get an engine stand to fully crack this thing open and you know, drain all the fluids from it. Also still got the miscellaneous cat hair from the cats living in it. Yeah, I'm gonna look for a manual transmission for this thing for the eventual swap, but I might hold on to this for a little bit longer until I truly figure out what to do. But it's gonna be sitting like this, exactly like this, because I do not got the time for it, and I still need to get an engine stand. So yeah, right, so kind of bounced around a little bit, especially from the storage unit, because as soon as I dropped off the bike, or not the bike, the engine, just kind of hung out with my friend. That's pretty much it to it. But I think with one of the DTs, the Yamaha dirt bike, the orange one, you might have seen in one of the other videos, or this video, I don't know, or on my page. I think I might start actually fixing that one, so I have two working bikes, because I just got the Honda right now. This one's perfect, starts first kicked. Do not want to mess with it. I just gotta have my friend fix the rear brake, because I'm stupid. And then yeah, I mean, made some good progress on the garage. I think probably like next weekend I'll start working on it more, have my family help me out a little bit better, and yeah, so maybe next weekend work on the orange DT, work on the truck, put some brackets on, and just fix the bed. Maybe take it to the shop and get some AC pumping, get the AC fixed, hopefully. Yeah, so this weekend was somewhat eventful, I guess. So yeah, thank you for watching.